Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Stoneshard, shall we? Picking up where we left off with our Guide for Complete Beginners with Arna here. And we do have a quest to go to the fort at the outskirts, which is right over here. Remember, you can always see your quest's locations with this yellow shield and the fleur-de-lis on it. And that tells us where we need to go. And if it's a gray shield like this is a quest that we also have that's not active. We're not tracking it. So this is our contract over here. And we have, remember, we repaired all of our gear. We repaired our crowbar. We made sure that we had enough water. We can actually fill up our water here. Collect water. And then even drink. And now we're ready to go. So we're going to need to upgrade our caravan so we can sleep in it more easily and get the bonuses. And we can even eventually put an altar on our caravan, which is awesome. But we need to start getting the band together. We need all of Baron's friends to join so that we can level them up and get their perks and benefits. They can sell us stuff. They can help us get things together. Looks like there's a doggy here. There's usually a pack of these kind of like wild mongrels, and I'll just go ahead and do this, and I'll war cry, sure. See if this will disorient them at all. Alright, that one's gone. And I'm going to step here, get that free shot. Alright. Now, with dogs, remember you can butcher them. And you can use this meat to cook. If we get a skewer, we can make something if we want. I'm not exactly excited about it, but let's just see if we can find the right stuff along the way so that we can maybe cook up before we go in. Sometimes you can get a pelt from them, which you can use and turn into a bedroll to get a bunch of experience, which is phenomenal. I don't have a stick, so that's empty. Okay. All right, we're almost there. Remember that I'm actually going to go down here. There's nettle, horsetail. Spearmint, wormwood. We want to, if possible, stay away from the road when traveling, because there's a bunch of jerks. And there we go. There is a burdock. I'll take it. Excellent. Agrimony. Here we go. Oh, rhubarb. And here comes a bad guy. Now, this is a big bad guy. This guy right here, rebel... Oh, never mind. I thought this might be a tier 2 guy, but he's not. He does have a spear, though. Whenever you see guys with two-handed weapons, you kind of want to raise your attention level because they can do a lot of damage if they get through. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to cry. And I'm going to just wait, raise my shield, and I'm going to move into this guy. And that's because he has a ranged weapon, so that I want to be ready. And, oh, we chopped the meat right out of his body. And we have some battle rage, so let's go over here. Let's just step in. He'll hit us, but that's okay. I'm going to go 1. And it's over. Get the meat. Yeah, he has a Gondag, which just a big weapon, but it's gone. He's gone. It's gone. Glorious. Now, if you want to make a skewer, a meat skewer, we would need some vegetables or shrooms and a stick. But we can also just throw this on here and roast it. Now, this doesn't taste good, and it does hurt your morale a bit to eat it, unfortunately. So, you know, it's up to you. It's better than starving, as it says. So we'll save it as an emergency, but I don't plan on eating it. Alright. You could, if you wanted to, look at the map and go south to the forest, get a stick, try to find some good mushrooms and cook it into something better, but we really don't need it. Let's just go right in. Let's go ahead and search. Almost stepped on it, so we found a trap. So we need to destroy underground workshops, and there's 3 of them. Nice. Some money right away. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and disarm this. And here's a room here. With anybody? Oh, there's a gold nugget. Oh, here's a guy. Hi, buddy. I'm going to raise my shield, and I'm just going to keep distance and step in. Remember, you want to step in. Ooh, he got us good bleeding. To a guy like this. Because he has that two-handed weapon. So immediately go in, and my torso is bleeding, so I'm just going to right-click on it, and I'm going to bandage it. And there we go. And unfortunately, it pulled from my bigger bandage, but all you have to do is right-click, and you can merge it with your other bandage to save space. Excellent. And looks like we found something when searching. Let's go up here. Found another one. Hey, a tater. Great. Now that we can roast and eat without any loss. I'm just going to try to avoid that. There's 2 guys over here. These are goons. I'm going to fight them, but I want to be at full energy.
Hey.
Give him the shout. And just 1, 2, 3. Raise my shield. And I'm going to keep distance to here. Slice both. And they're gone. A very simple fight for us. You see, we're making nice progress towards the next level. Okay, so there's a poacher and a goon here. The poacher is the only one I'm really concerned about because he could shoot us. So I'm going to back away as much as possible. And here they come. Here comes the goon. And I am going to just wait. Is the poacher coming? I don't know. I'm going to raise my shield. I'm going to keep distance to here. Looks like the poacher didn't get involved. Which is fine with me. We're hungry, so let's eat this. Okay. Oh, is that the poacher up there? There he is. Okay, interesting. I'm going to raise my shield. He's going to shoot us. We're just going to step in. We're going to chase this guy. Their AI has them run away, which makes sense. And then now that we're in range, We should be able to obliterate this fool. He's gone. I'm going to get rid of this. It's in my way. I don't want to step on it. A nice rag. One more rag and we could craft a bandage. Crafting is nice because it does give you experience. Okay, here's a big door. This could be a boss. And there's an enforcer with a two-handed weapon and a poacher here. So what we're going to do is just kind of step around the corner to minimize that guy's range. Alright, there we go. And I'm going to raise my shield. And I'm going to step in. Here we go. Okay, and I will immediately close the distance to this guy. Give him a chomp. Break through. Gone. Gone. Alright, well that was pretty nice, and we ended up getting the heroism buff after taking them down. That feels great. A bilberry. Just constantly searching for traps here. There's some crates we can break open. Alright. A sponge helps with pain. We're getting a lot of... I need the machines. Okay. Take that. Great. Okay. Herbal remedy. Got a lot of pain reducers. It's nice, I guess. Well, we could sell that, maybe. This looks like a big chamber with lots of guys, so I'm just going to shout. And, oh, there's 3 of them. Okay. I don't mind. I'm going to bring them around this corner. This is a dead end for me, but I don't mind it at all. I just want to make sure that nobody can shoot me. I think I'm going to raise my shield, yep. And I will keep distance to here. There we go. Okay, the two-handed weapon guy is annoying. I'm going to go ahead and shout. See if we can get anybody dazed and confused. Chomp. I need this guy to move in. He will eventually. I'm just going to wait for him. I got dazed. So I can't use my abilities for a couple of turns. Dazed again. That's what the club's two-handed ability can do to you. This guy is not really taking damage, sadly. I'm going to raise my shield. Now he's dead. So that was actually kind of tough. That was a lot of guys. He had a baked potato, though, which is good. And we'll go over here. No. Go over here. And I'm going to eat the baked potato. And I'm going to take a little drink. And I'm not bleeding or anything. But we're hurt. We didn't bring any healing salve, which hopefully we'll find some. But we're going to be okay. Alright, now we're back on top. Great. So this is a two-handed Mace's Treaties. We read this to get 25 experience. We take it, we can sell it. Here is Lotar the Revived, the boss. So we're going to just attract him. And he's going to come. Hopefully he's by himself. We killed all his buddies, just not him. He is. I'm going to go ahead and give him a shout. And I'm going to raise my shield. And then I'm going to keep distance here. Oh, he got confused. Okay. And he's gone. And he had a little bit of money. Let's rest immediately. Ouch. Alright, that's not very good. Here's his bedroom. Just search for traps. This should be locked. And we use our crowbar to pick it. Okay. He has a necklace, which has a spellcasting necklace. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the burdock away. The burnet would be the one that we would want. And we'll take as much as we can. This is a tier 2 necklace, so maybe we could sell it. I'm going to get rid of this dog meat. I'm going to eat the apple. Pick up this cloth. There's probably more treasure around here. We'll look for it. Here's another rag, so let's pick it up so we can craft ourselves a bandage. I'm going to get rid of this pole. Let's not get careless indeed. So I'm just going to go to crafting, and I'm going to make a bandage like so. And there we go. And you can see in the log we did get 50 experience for putting 2 rags together. So how about that? Not bad. Ooh, enchants an item. Nice. Okay, so sure. We can enchant something basic. So I'm going to enchant my shield, for example, and it just gives us 8% bleed resistance on top of what it already does, so why not? Wonderful. Okay. And yet we still haven't found, or let's just put it this way, we haven't destroyed any underground workshops yet. So let's keep looking. And there's one. One down. Collect water. Okay. So let's make sure we didn't walk by any machines and not break them. Oh, there's a door here. Here's a machine. Excellent. By the way, we are hurting the durability of our weapon a little bit. You could pick up another weapon and use it to break those, I suppose, if you wanted. Now, I'm not sure. They used to really, really hurt your durability when you would break stuff with your weapon, but I think they've reduced it a bit. Let's see. Yep, there's a door right here. Couple more jobs and I'm out of here. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. This is going to be your last one. Alright. Who would set a trap here? Indeed. Ooh, they have a bunch of nice food for us. Roasted, tender meat. Eat. Take as much as we can. There's some garlic. So this purse, I'm just going to merge it here, and we don't need to carry that. Now, these spools of thread can sell okay. Any machines here? Nice. I'll take that. We already have this. It's not really worth that much. This is worth more than a spool of thread. It's also worth more than some of these other... Oh, I have more burdock? Yeah, I don't need that. Here you go. I don't need it anyway. How's my crowbar doing? 5 durability? Okay, let's save it. The machine, then, is behind this door, I suppose. Oh, I stepped on the trap. How embarrassing. The one I had found it, but I just didn't disarm it because you have to watch out for that, though. That's why disarming it can be, useful because the AI pathing doesn't avoid them. All right, here comes my buddy. Raise my shield. And I'm actually going to keep distance and just move back here and frustrate that guy. He's trying to use his special power. He's dead. Alright, this is an annoying guy to have over here. But we found him. And he is not going to be pleased that we've moved so close to him. And he's gone. Lots of doors over here. Goodness gracious. Here's the machine. And we're done. We can go around looking for more. See what else they got around here. Well, look at that. So, it depends on what type of dungeon you do, but human settlements like this one, with bandits and such living inside, they can have food. And undead settlements, they don't really have food, but they can have lots of valuables and things. So it just depends kind of like what's inside based on what the population is, but there still is some variance. This is just not that great. Now, a lot of what I'm doing is just seeing if there's any home run items here. Okay. So, in this case, I'm going to look at my crowbar. It has 3 charges left. We do not want to break it because then we have to buy a whole new one, which is annoying. There's the rope. We need it. So, I'm going to get rid of this. I know it's weird, but I'm going to keep the food. Because I can actually use it. Great. We get the experience, and this is worth more than this. Alright, let's bail. You know, there could be a reason to come. Oh, yes, there is a good reason to come in here. It's the kitchen, so we could cook. So we could cook, you know, like, and make something nice here. We have enough to make. We could certainly roast this drumstick. And we could roast this potato. And that's pretty nice. How am I doing hunger-wise? 17%. So this is 8%, 4%. Perfect. Now, you'll probably find some more food in some of these. Yeah. Okay, well, there's another mead. This doesn't sell very well, but it's okay. Great. So, I feel really good about the fact that we completed this, and we didn't loot everything, but we got enough, and we can go get the reward here, which is tremendous. So they want us to actually take the reward over to, you know, the roadside tower potentially, or even the inn if we want to meet the magistrate, but I want to go back just to Osbrook itself and continue boosting our reputation there. Excellent. So now it's night. So, you know, the innkeeper or the town elder might be at the inn, but he also might have gone home. Yeah, it looks like everybody's going home. Great. So if he goes home, then we can assault him in his bedroom. And by assault him in his bedroom, I mean just wake him up. Just go talk to him. And about my contract, I'm done. We can't carry the money, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'm just going to drop that there, pick up his money. Now I'm going to fly up. And go to our caravan. We can get another contract and we will. But first, let's finish upgrading our chest. And let us install the sturdy chest. There it is. I see our caravan growing larger by the day. I thought I'd have to do everything myself, but you're handling your part rather well. A praise from Baron must be the first. I only praise when it's deserved. Here's what I've been thinking. We're in this for the long haul. And since you occasionally take on side contracts, I could try to arrange better terms for you. Sounds great. How will you go about it? Before the war, I'd simply ask for some friendly favors. I was on good terms with many folks. The thing is, a lot has changed. With Aldor and Utter Chaos, I'll have to pull my contacts together from scratch. We can count on one thing at least. There'll always be people hungry for money. I know who to write to and what strings to pull, but we won't get anywhere without bribes. I need about 1,000 crowns. I see. It'll have to wait. Okay, so he gives you now the opportunity to pay for his contacts, which are good, and we do want that. We also want to upgrade our bed at some point. Now, we should be getting vigor. It could be an area condition that's causing us to have bad dreams. We need a canvas roll. I'm going to go here, and now we have this other side. I'm just going to drop in a bunch of items. Things that we can sell, etc. There we go. Looking better. We've got some food. I don't need both of these bandages on me. I don't need that on me. Wonderful. Empty bag. In there. Perfect. Alright, everybody. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. We've got more contracts here to do. And we're getting to the point where we might be able... We have 1,000, to go get ourselves a new buddy for the caravan. Take care.